Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Welcome back. Welcome back to Wano, where we discuss everyday family issues, relationships, culture. Um, I don't know where you're watching us from. We are live on one on YouTube. We are live on one on Facebook. Okay, so you can join us on any of those platforms, and I think it's gonna be an exciting night. All right, welcome. Today we have an important topic to discuss. After cheating, can you trust him again? After cheating, can you trust him again? Okay, it's very difficult most times to catch, or most times to know when someone is cheating on you. Okay, and then this evening we just want to focus on the man. Understand? We're asking the question: if you caught your man cheating on you, can you trust him again? Can you trust him again? And even if you try to say, okay, yes, maybe you want to move on, you want to trust him and all that, how can you rebuild the trust? In what way can you rebuild the trust? So we this evening we're going to explore the road to rebuilding trust. You understand? Can you trust him again after cheating? That is the question. So as always, the number on the screen is +44 744 982 3876. That's the number to join the program. Is a WhatsApp number to call to join the program. If you have anything to say about what we're discussing this evening, you just call, okay, and contribute. Let me just want to hear your thought. I want to hear what you have to say. Or you can put in the comment section. I will read them out once it's related to what we're discussing this evening. Okay. I just want you to know that infidelity can be a devastating experience in any relationship. In any relationship, it can be a devastating experience, especially if you're the one getting cheated. Okay. And also, rebuilding trust can be seen like an uphill battle, can be seen as a difficult task to rebuild trust. You understand? So, but fear not. Don't worry. Don't worry. Today we're going to discuss about it. We're going to dive into all these complex issues, all of them. We're going to dive into it. We can explore some ways to regain trust after infidelity, if possible. If possible, can like explore some ways in which you can regain confidence. You can regain trust, if possible. You understand? So understanding the impact of infidelity, understanding the impact. Yeah, good evening, Doris. Welcome. All right. Understanding the impact of infidelity is a very difficult thing. I mean, you just have to understand the impact. Okay. Before we dive into rebuilding trust, it's crucial to understand the impact of fidelity on a relationship. Cheating can cause deep emotional wounds. Listen, if you have never been cheated upon, You might not understand. You understand what I mean? Ask some people that have been maybe like they be cheated upon. You understand what I mean? It can cause deep emotional wounds. It can erode trust, create sense of what? Betrayal. When you caught your partner or you caught your spouse cheating on you, all the trust you built all throughout the time you've been together, all the years you've been together, can just fly away from the window just like that. It can just like erode it. Destroy it, shattered everything. Do you understand? The deep emotional wounds is something that it cannot, I don't know. It's difficult to regain trust. You understand? Often leads to feeling of anger. You have that emotion, anger that you cannot even know how to express it. You're sad. The sadness is in enormous. Not to talk about insecurity, because now you don't know what to do anymore. Anytime this person is going out, you don't know. You don't know where they're going, and your mind is being like flying everywhere because that trust is no more there. Do you understand what I mean? It's no more there. You're angry. They're going out. They're coming in. You're angry. You understand what I mean? And it's very difficult when you cannot trust someone that you are with. You cannot trust your partner. You cannot trust the person that you like, it's difficult. Do you understand what I mean? But the thing is this, yeah, every situation is unique. Every relationship is unique. Normally, that's what we normally say. Yeah, one, that's what we normally say. Every relationship is unique. Your relationship is going to be quite different from someone else's relationship. You understand? And people may respond differently based on their personal values and circumstances. Do you understand what I mean? So your relationship, the way you handle it, it's gonna be quite different from someone else. That's something you have to know because how you started with your relationship, how you dealing with your relationship, how your relationship is going will determine how you will handle that situation. Do you understand? Right? So then, like I said, the line is open. Free. Call one on now on +44 744 982 3876. Call now. The line is free. The line is open. I would like you to call me. Can you trust him again after cheating? If you understand what I mean? Can you trust him again after cheating? The line is open. Call me. Let me know if you can. Okay. So if you are the man who cheated and got caught, because one thing is to cheat and another thing is to get caught. If they if you get caught, that's another ballgame. You understand what I mean? You don't have the right to dictate how to fix or rebuild the relationship, no matter what. You don't have the right. You can't just like start detecting on how she will forgive. If you have to forgive you, detecting how the relationship has to be rebuilt. You don't have the right to do that. Hope that she will forgive you and try not to do or show off your entitled attitude. Because many people will be maybe some men maybe get caught. They will start saying, yeah, they are the man. You understand? Men can have many women are still they can or something like that because they have that entitled attitude. They start like exhibiting those entitled attitude. You cannot. It's not more in your power to decide on how that relationship will be mended. Do you understand? Or fix how to fix the relationship. It's not more in your power. The only thing you have to do is just for you to do what? Be appreciative and do your part. Do your part. If your spouse, if she decided that she will forgive you, if she said to herself, okay, no problem, that she will forgive you, right? What do? Be appreciative, be happy, do your part. Do you understand? And commit to helping her find a solution. You get committed. Make sure that you do your part instead of showing attitude. You understand what I mean? Because it's in her hands to decide if she want to forgive you or not. You cannot start dictating how she will behave or how she will forgive you. You understand? You know, keep in mind that fidelity is a difficult process to regain trust. It's very difficult. It's very difficult to regain trust after infidelity. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. And another thing I want to say is this: no matter what circumstances, no matter what happened, no matter what it is, sometimes some women they will say, okay, yeah, because they caught their man cheating, because of that, they will think maybe they have to do the same. They will cheat to get back at the man or something like that. I just want to let you know that men and women are different. Okay, whatever the circumstances, men will never forgive their wives for cheating on them. It's, it's difficult. It's very, very difficult for a man to do that. You know what I mean? That is it. Okay. All right. Now we jump into what we're discussing this evening. Proper. Let's look at the road to rebuilding trust because it can be very bumpy and narrow. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. Okay. What the Kingsley said, rebuilding trust after facing infidelity challenges can be a process that involves what? Open communication, empathy, and support for each other. Yes. Yes. It's process that, yeah, communication and empathy, support for each other. That is it. That's something that you have to do. But we're looking into it proper. We have to go into all the process. Okay? Because rebuilding a trust or rebuilding trust after infidelity is a challenging process that requires what? Commitment. It requires a lot of commitment from both partners, a lot of commitment from both partners. You understand? If someone tells you that is an easy challenge, no, 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 don't believe. It's very, very difficult because if you are the receiving end, you don't know how long maybe the relationship is, even if it's 10 years relationship, 6 months relationship, and this person got caught, no matter what, even if you are not married or just in a courtship, that trust is gone. The person might even like try to forgive. Yes, they will forgive, no problem. But the trust to get it back it's gonna be very, very difficult. Very difficult. Okay. All right. The line is open. I would like you to call me. Can you trust him again after cheating? Can you trust him again after cheating? And what are the ways, how can you rebuild the trust again, if possible? How can you rebuild the trust again, if possible? Call me, let me know. You understand? If you want to talk about how to rebuild the trust, that's okay. Then if you want to talk about the cheating aspect of it, that's okay. Just call. Let me know what you want to say. You can put the comment on the comment section as well. I'll read them out. Okay. Let's look at the steps that can help in this journey. Let's just look at the steps. I think Kinsley has already made he pointed at some of them. I will pick up points from what he said. Then we can build on that. Okay. He said he talked about communication. He talked about communication. Yes, open communication. Communication is always is very, very is vital. Is very, very important in a relationship. Communication. You understand? effective communication is key when trying to rebuild trust. Effective communication is not just to talk, at least knowing how to talk, knowing how to communicate to this person, knowing how to make it easier for her to understand that you are sorry, that you're remorseful, that maybe you're not going to do it again. That is the key. Knowing how to do that, knowing how to pass this message across to her for her to understand it proper is the key. How can you do that? Because both partners need to express their feelings openly and honestly without judgment or forgive, or maybe you can say defensiveness. You understand? Because when you start like saying that yes, it's her fault that you cheated, it's because of what she was doing or whatever the situation was. It's because of that. That's why you cheated. That's when you're becoming defensive. You understand? And once you start being defensive, that means maybe you don't have that remorse. You are not even, you don't even, not even accepted that you are wrong. Now you start blaming the other person that they are the ones that push you to do whatever you did. It might happen that maybe yeah, the attitude or the way they behave made you to do that. But now that is not the case because you are trying to find ways to mend that relationship. You are trying to find ways to fix the relationship. You are trying to find way for her to forgive, for her to accept, for her to even continue with you again in that relationship. So being defensive or trying to be judgmental is going to be difficult. I think discussing the reason behind the infidelity, addressing any underlying issues within a relationship is what you have to focus on. Instead of being judgmental, instead of like, being defensive, just be open. Try to find a way. I'm talking about effective communication. Effective communication. When you are trying to find favor, I would like to use that word, favor, because it's no more in your hands. You are not the one to decide. You are not the ones. You are not the one to decide if she will forgive you or not. It's no more in your hand. It's out of your hand. Do you understand? It's her decision if she want to forgive you, if she wants that relationship to continue. Do you understand? Because if you bring your entitlement, like being, how will I say, as a man, if you bring that entitlement that you are the man, you can do it. I don't think you can do it. You understand? We are discussing now how, in what way can you rebuild that trust? How can you rebuild the trust if you get caught cheating in the relationship? How can she forgive you? How can she accept to take you back? You understand? That's what we're discussing. Can she can she trust you again after cheating? Okay, that's what we're discussing. And I would like you to call me if you have any idea. Call me, let me know what you think. Because open communication, effective communication can help a bit. When you try to express yourself, you try to convince her to forgive. How you transmit that communication, how you talk to her will determine the way forward. Do you understand what I mean? That is it. Okay. The second one, transparency and accountability. Transparency and accountability. The partner who cheated must be willing to take responsibility for their actions and demonstrate transparency moving forward. What do you mean by transparency? You have to be open. Once you already communicate, tell the reason why, maybe why you cheated and the whatever, how situation, then you take accountability of it. Accept that you are wrong. When you accept that you are at wrong, then you have to be transparent. If peradventure, maybe she might ask you to narrate the story, how when it started, how the whole thing started. How the whole thing started. You have to narrate the story, how when everything started. You have to be transparent. You need to say it the way it is. Narrate your story. Explain the reason why. What happened? When did you all start it? When did you start thinking about it? What makes you to start doing it? You understand what I mean? Explain. Tell. You tell her everything. Open up. Be transparent. Say every story, everything. You understand what I mean? I understand that it's a difficult task, a very, very difficult task to be open, tell the whole story. It's because it's going to be, the person, she's going to be hurt. She will feel the pain. She will feel betrayed. She will feel sad. It's normal. But you need to tell her the whole thing if she wants you to do that. Explain and narrate your stories. Just after that, then take accountability. Just accept that you are wrong. You are fault. You know what I mean? If she, for example, if it's about your social media, she doesn't have a password. She might even request for the password. What do you have to do? You have no choice. You have to give the password. You have to be open. You know what I mean? Because if you want her to take you back, if you want her to forgive you, you have to be open. If she need the password, you have no choice. You have to take the password. She have to read the messages and all that. Being open about what about you, whatever you went to, how the restaurant or how the whole thing happened. You need to be open about that. At the end of the day, once you are open and she knows that you are you are remorsed, okay, that you really looking for her forgiveness. You're asking for her forgiveness, and then you never know, she might accept and forgive you. But you have to. You have to. Okay, what someone Johnson said, what did he say? How to rebuild trust after cheating is a long and difficult process that requires work from both partners. One, apologize with sincerity. Two, take accountability. Yes, as we just discussed, I just said now, you have to apologize, sincerity. Now you let with her to if she have to like forgive you or not. But most importantly, you have to what just be take accountability of its situation. Whatever it is, accept that you are wrong. Don't try to be judgmental. Don't try to start defending yourself and blaming the other person that she is the one that pushed you to do it. Most times, yes, maybe attitude, like I said, her attitude might push you to do that. But yeah, you got caught. Now, if you still value that relationship, what will you do? You have to find ways. You have to find ways to bring her back. You have to find ways for her to forgive you. You have to find ways to convince her that you're not going to do that again. You understand what I mean? And one of the ways to do that is to apologize sincerely, apologize. Then after that, you do what? Just be transparent and accountability. Take that. Don't forget that. You understand what I mean? I don't know. I don't know why is it's a little bit why I'm laughing or something because it's a difficult situation. It's very very difficult, and a lot of relationships have gone down the drain because of this, because of pride. Let's just put it there. Pride, ego. You understand? Ego. When you can make mistakes, it happens. You can make mistakes, maybe based on the challenges of the relationship, maybe because of distance relation, just call it like that, distance between the couples, or maybe there's no one person is not giving the other person the attention that they needed. You understand what I mean? And then one thing can lead to another and leads you to maybe you cheat. And the process you get caught. Because there's another, like I said, there's one thing about cheating. You can start cheating, you can cheat. There are some people that are professional cheating. I understand they can cheat. But getting caught, that's where the problem is. You understand what I mean? So now you get caught. It's a big problem. There are two things involved. One, do you still need a relationship? Are you still interested in that relationship? The second one, you want to get out of the relationship because some people, if you don't need a relationship anymore, maybe the best way, maybe they find fit to do, maybe just to get out of this relationship, maybe they start cheating. And when they're cheating, they just want you to find out. Once you find out what happens, so that they can just use the opportunity and get away from that relationship. If it's that kind of thing, maybe you get into that stage that you don't need the relationship anymore. There's no need. There's no need apologizing. There's no need trying to rebuild the relationship anymore because already you don't want it anymore. You just want to get out. But if you made a mistake, maybe one thing or the other lead to you to to cheat and you are remorseful, you want to regain and rebuild the trust or rebuild, the relationship. Those are the ways to do that. Hello, good evening, welcome.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, welcome. What
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. So if
I want to make it. Okay.
Yeah, go on.
Go on. Okay. So I want to make a contribution on the topic that says that can you
Hello, are you there?
yeah, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. He's cutting a little bit. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. I say the topic if you want to rebuild that trust is a very difficult task, but it can be amended, as I said, because one, for you to be forgiven or for you to be have that or love back again, you need to work one. You need to work on you don't need to dwell on your past. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go on. I'm listening.
You don't need to dwell on your past
Mm-hmm.
because whenever you remember the past, it will affect you. So you don't need to dwell on your past. Two,
I'm listening. Hello. You're talking about dwelling on your past. You don't need to dwell on your past. The line is just gone. Okay. Yeah, you said you don't need to dwell on your past. I would have loved to hear what is the points you wanted to pass across. Yes, you don't need to dwell on your past. Maybe you really that maybe you made a mistake, okay, and then you're trying to forge ahead. You need forgiveness from this lady. How are you gonna do that? Then you forget that maybe something like that happened. Then you're moving forward. That you're not gonna dwell on your past. Maybe now you have to forge a new leaf, change your attitude, your character, and everything. First of all, you have to be remorseful. You have to believe. No, you have to accept that you did wrong. Then that's what I mean. First, and then within yourself, you made a decision that it will not happen again. That you will become a new person. That is the first thing. Then you work on yourself. Then and pray that she will forgive you. Because at the end of the day, if she didn't forgive you, there's nothing you can do about it. I don't think you can blame her for that. You understand what I mean? So those are the things. If you work on yourself, you change a new leaf, the next thing is for you to believe and pray that she will forgive you when you apologize. Then you find a way to take accountability of anything that comes out of it. Anything, if she decides that she don't want the relationship anymore, it's accepted. If she want you guys to work on it, if she want you guys to work on it, you don't have the right to decide how you're going to work, how it's going to happen. No, she has to do it in her own way. All you have to do is to do what? Accept and follow and do what? Join her to do work on it. You join hands together to work to build that relationship, to build back that trust. That is it. And that's what I mean. Yes. Okay. There are some people celebrating their birthday this evening before I forget. Normally we do that every half an hour. It's okay. We have few people celebrating their birthdays. Okay. We have Sharon Anosike. We have Aqua Maeva. We have Bokia Ivy. We have Abena Sewa. We have Lara Amando, Vida Kiara, and Vida Kiara and Janet Krong. Okay. Normally say here one happy birthday. Happy birthday, Sharon Anosike. Happy birthday, Aqua Maeva. Happy birthday, Bokia Ivy. Happy birthday, Abena Sawa. Happy birthday, Lara Amando. Happy birthday, Vida Kiara. Happy birthday, Janet Krong. Okay, guys, We're celebrating your birthday with you today here in Wano. We just the most important thing is for you to enjoy your birthday. Enjoy your celebration. Take yourself out. If there's no one out there to celebrate with you, take yourself out. Enjoy it. Buy stuff for yourself. Enjoy your birthday. It's your birthday. You are the first person that have to celebrate you first. You understand what I mean? Enjoy it. And we pray that God will grant you all your heart desires, everything that you wish for your birthday. God will grant you your wishes. Okay? And also make sure that you're careful out there while celebrating. Thank you. All right. Welcome back. We were discussing about can you trust him again after cheating? Also, we're exploring the road to rebuilding trust. Okay. We've pointed out some few ways that you can maybe you can things that you can do to help you rebuild trust. Talk about open communication. You understand? Open communication, effective communication. How can you pass across? How can you talk to her for her to understand that you are at wrong, that you are sorry? All right. The second one, you talk about transparency and accountability. Okay. Be open, be transparent, and take accountable of whatever that happens. Okay. And someone put in a comment section, he said, you need to be sincerely you need to be sincere when you're apologizing, just like, be remorseful. It's not about trying to maybe being defensive or judgmental, blaming the other person that they are the ones that made you to cheat, that she's the one that pushed you to go and do it. You understand? That there's no way you're going to pass. That's what I mean. Because you are trying to find way to regain her trust back. You're trying to find way for two of you to build your trust back. You understand? Because most importantly, you are the one that get caught. You are the one that cheated. Now it's for her to do what? How can she trust you back? It doesn't matter how long the relationship is. How will she trust you? Again, that is the question. And how can you make her to trust you? In what way can you give her maybe she get a chance to rebuild that relationship, to bring back the trust again? What what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You understand? So the line is still open. Call me if you want to call me. The number is on the screen. +44 744 9823876. It's a WhatsApp number. Just call. I would like to hear your own thought. If you are a lady out there and you catch your man or your boyfriend, your husband cheating, can you trust him again? Can you trust him again? What if he apologizes? How can you rebuild that trust? In what way can you guys rebuild the trust? You understand? This is a honest question. This is a honest family. We just family or just a honest question we're asking. And if you know how we can do that, if you're a lady out there, you know how we can do that. You can call in. Let me know. Or you can put in the comment section. You can just put in a comment there. I'll read them out. Okay. Okay. When you're transparent, you're asking for forgiveness. I know that. She said, okay, yeah, no problem. I accepted that you are accept the apology, accept that that you you said you're not gonna do it again. I accept that. I accept everything that you said, all the story, everything. But you have to give me time. Give me a bit of time. You don't you don't need to force her to do it, just like telling her, what do you mean by giving you time? What are you talking about? I thought you said you're forgiving me. So why should I give you time? You're supposed to everything has to, no, everything cannot go back to normal because rebuilding trust takes time and patience. You need to be patient. You know what I mean? You need to be patient. You have to give her time to forgive. You need to give her time to heal because it's a broken wound. There's no way. You give her time to heal. You understand? Because the partner, the betrayed partner, needs space to heal, while the other partner must consistently show remorse. That's how it is. You must consistently show remorse and make effort to rebuild trust. You don't have entitlement. There's no way you're gonna start pushing, laying your own laws, trying to force her to forgive you. No way. Can never happen like that. Because forgiveness is a personal choice. Do you understand? It may take time. It can take as long as you don't know how she will do it, but she have to. It might take time. Every person is different. The way you will heal is going to be different from someone else. So you're going to give her time. For the relationship to move forward, you need to communicate effectively. You need to give her time, patience. Patient. Do you understand? As you having that patience, as you're giving her time, you're always showing that you've changed. Show that you're remorsed. Show that you are willing to work on that relationship. You are willing to become a new person. That you're not going to do that anymore. You don't want to do that again. You understand? And you have to understand something. Once you get to that stage, all your powers are gone because you are not in control anymore. She is the one that is in control because, first of all, you're looking for forgiveness. Second, she has to forgive. If she doesn't, if she said, like I said earlier, if she said no, there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. You understand what I mean? You can't do anything about it. All you have to do is just to be open-minded and do what? Pray that she will come back. That she will come back. I said this as well. I said this early when we started early. I said most ladies, sometimes maybe what they normally do is that when they find out that their man or their boyfriend or their husband cheated, when they realize, maybe they'll find out that he cheated. Some of them, what they normally do, maybe they will try to do the same to pay back, just to get back at the man. You understand what I mean? Whoever that get that idea, that's a very bad thing to do. A very, very bad thing to do. Because once you do that, that means the relationship is over. The way women think is quite different from the way men think. You understand? What am I saying here? A man can cheat and the wife or the girlfriend will find out. She will forgive. It might take time. They rebuild that trust. Everything will go back to normal. You might not even notice they had any issues or something like that. It happens. But on the other hand, yeah, if it happens the other side, the woman cheated and got caught, it's very difficult. It's very, very difficult. Most men don't forgive. You understand what I mean? And I don't know the reason why, but it's like that. Most men don't forgive. Even if they try to do, it will never be the same again. I don't know why, but it's like that. So if you're a woman, if you are out there and you try maybe to do that, to get back at the man, the best thing to do is just to break out of the relationship. Just say that you don't want to do anymore. There's no need doing that because it will never go well. It can never, there's no way it will work. Never. It's better the relationship just finish. But if you still need the relationship, if you still want to go on with that relationship, You understand? It's just all you have to do is for both of you to work together to build relationships, to build the trust. It might take a lot of time. It might take a bit of time. You understand? But it's not in the man's hand anymore to determine or to decide how the relationship is going to go. No, it's gone out of his hand. It's no more in his hands anymore. You understand what I mean? Because now it's the lady that have to decide if the relationship is going to go on or not. You understand what I mean? That's the way it is. Because if she forgives and she still wants you back, there are a lot of ways you have to do. You have to be patient. You need to be remorseful, take accountability of all that happens, know how to communicate, know how to talk to her. You understand what I mean? Know how to ask for forgiveness. That's another thing. Because if you get it wrong, it's going to be difficult. Okay? Another way you can do that as well is to seek professional help. Seek professional help. You're talking about building trust. You want your relationship back. You want to get her back. Seek professional help. If you find out maybe it's difficult to talk to her, it's difficult. Maybe she's still angry, she's still annoyed, and she doesn't want to hear about anything. If you can seek a professional help, if she maybe listened and said, okay, she give you the time, yeah, seek professional help. Because rebuilding trust after infidelity can be an overwhelming task. It can be something like is a difficult task, seriously. In most cases, or you can say in such cases, seeking professional help can provide guidance, support. What is professional help? Depends on what. Counseling, if you have, there are some people that believe in their um, mentors, maybe they have the pastors or they have elders or some people that they look up to. They are role models, people that maybe they can talk to them, people that can counsel them, that can listen to their stories and then give them a good advice. It's something like that. Seeking professional, maybe you can go to for counseling, you can pay money for, go for therapy and all that. You understand? Once you accept to do that, perfect. You can go and do that. Professional help. Because now you are seeking for guidance and support. You understand what I mean? It's a very big difficult. It's a very, very big problem. It's a big problem. Many relationships have failed because of this. Relationships that maybe they could have maybe, repair just because the way they handled it, the way the process was bad. So they couldn't repair the relationship. They couldn't even get hold of the relationship anymore. Once it gets to a stage where it's out of your hands, things are not getting well, then ask if you can seek for professional help. If both parties accept it, you go for couple therapy or counseling. They can offer what a safe space for both partners. There, they can express what their emotions, learn effective communication techniques. They can, you see that now is a third party. Someone is there. They will open up their mind. They open up everything. They open up all of the things that they have inside of their mind, inside of their heart, their anger and everything. They will open up. They will say everything. Then you see that you're walking through the aftermath of cheating. You're walking through that. Everyone gonna be open and say whatever they want to say, because the counselor or the therapist is there now looking at both parties. They're not going to side at the man, or they're not going to side. Maybe they're not going to be biased or being, trying to, you know, they will be open. That's what I'm trying to say, because they will listen to both parties, and they are, all they want to do is just to do what, to mend that relationship, to fix that relationship. You understand? If it's a pastor, they will do the same. They will want to listen to both of you and help you out to build the relationship, the fix it back. But to rebuild the trust, both of you have to work towards it. You have to work towards it. You understand? You know? Yeah, so rebuilding trust after cheating, undoubtedly, is a challenging journey. It's something that it's going to take a long time. It's going to take a long, long journey. It's a long journey. It's going to take a long time. Once you guys accept to work on it, you need patience, but it's not impossible. A lot of people, even parents, most of them, if they open up and tell you what they passed through, you can see some people, they've been in a relationship for 20 years, 30 years. Some of them, they've been there. They will tell you their stories. It's not impossible. It can be done. You understand? With open communication, transparency, accountability, patience, forgiveness, even sometimes professional, like I say, professional help, couples therapy, counseling, all those things, they can help. Then couples can work together, regaining trust and rebuilding their relationship. You understand what I mean? I want to say this, okay? Every situation is unique. Every situation is unique. Your relationship is quite different from mine. Mine is different from yours. Your relationship is not going to be the same with your friend. You understand? Your relationship is unique. You understand? So it's two of you will find out ways to do it. It's important to prioritize your emotional well-being throughout this process. If you see that it's affecting your well-being, it's affecting you emotionally. You understand? You have to take care of yourself first, no matter what. Your life, your health should be paramount, should be the first thing you have to take care of. You need to take care of yourself first before anything else. So if you find out that is to work to fix the relationship is affecting your mental health, is affecting your well-being, I think maybe you have to think otherwise. You have to find another way. You understand? That is all I will have for you this evening. That is all we have for you this evening. Okay, so I would like to say thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight. If it's the first time you coming across one, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're on Facebook. You can follow us on Facebook. We are on TikTok. One on TikTok. Okay. We are on Instagram as well. Baby Sapasin on Instagram. So you can follow us on all those platforms. You understand? As you're doing so, God will bless you and then immensely. Don't forget to like and subscribe, like I said earlier. And hopefully I'll see you next week. If God tarries. See you next time. And good evening.